way that takes me the furthest from home. That's what's happened so far. I left the house with not quite a full tank because I didn't quite have enough gas mixed. I could have mixed some more because I've got gas there I could mix, but I was just lazy. I wanted to get out, so I come out with, I don't know, about 7/8 of a tank, a little more than 3/4 of a tank, and I'm sitting there. As I took off, I'm like, I better make it like a, you know, not too far of a loop, so I don't run out of gas. And then as I've gotten out here, every single time I've had the option of going one way or the other, I have gone the way that takes me further from home, making the loop longer and longer. And the only thing I can say about why that is it's just been a long winter. And now, this is the first time that I'm really riding my bike near my house, where I've ridden right from the garage. And I am just in heaven. The bike is running great. The weather is great. It's the perfect temperature. It's like in the 50s, maybe even the 60s, and the sun is shining, and it is a beautiful day to be alive and a beautiful day to be out on the bike. And I might have to walk home because I keep extending the loop further and further. Probably not, because I've got this electron carburetor on here and she's just sipping fuel. She's not like those 2 strokes that everybody's talking about, where they just go like 4 miles and then they need to be filled up with gas again. This thing is just sipping the fuel. No, not really. I think the electron does give you a little bit better fuel economy. I think part of that might be because it's just not dumping so much out of it. I don't know, out of the overflow. Yeah, hopefully we have enough fuel to make it back, because my nose is still pointed away from the house. I haven't yet started to point it back to the house. That's a steep thing. Up, down. Just slam down and then back up. Damn, this is great. Okay, found myself in a situation here where I need to turn around. Got kind of ravine here, so I'm going to try the pivot turn. Oh, we almost made it. I didn't want to go up too high. There we go. It took 2 tries because I didn't want to roll over backwards, but that was like a lot easier than the alternative. Which is to drag the bike around. Alright. Trying to remember which way I want to go, up that one or up this one. And that one just goes straight up. This one kind of winds up, I think. So, again, we'll stay up on our toes, pick our lines well, keep one foot on the clutch, or one finger on the clutch rather, in case you need to stab it, like right there. Needed to stab it a little bit to keep this bike going in second gear. I'm going to drop down to first, and whoa, shoot, dang it, that's a beginning of the season mistake right there. And then pound up over this, stand up, got it. yeah, had a little early season mistake there, but kept the bike running, kept it alive. And that is the one I wanted to climb, because that one's a little bit of a challenge. That's a fun one. Keeps you on your toes, literally. And then this one is a tight turn. Just feathering that clutch to keep this thing going in second gear. Tell you what, I love this bike. It is unstoppable. Pop some of that crap. Holy shnikes. This thing just guts down so low. And you're like, it's gonna die. In your head, dude, even with as long as I've ridden this thing, I've been riding these 300s now for, I don't know, since, I guess this is my 4th year riding them. And there are still times where it fools me. I'm sitting there thinking, okay, it's gonna die here. This is where it goes. This is where it flames out. This is where I stall it. This is where the motor quits. And it just keeps on tractoring. It is unbelievable, the stuff that these motors will do if you keep your hand on that throttle and you have that open just the slightest amount. And that was in second gear. You know, you put this thing down in first gear, forget about it. You're not gonna kill it. You got your hand on the gas. I mean, obviously you can kill it if you brake or if you chop the throttle, but you keep that throttle open and it'll wheelie over like doing 3 RPMs rather than die. It is so freaking sweet. Up, down. Boom! Yes. Good, good, good. Whoa, we're all over the back. How to use my knees there. That's the cool part about standing up, is you can just really manipulate the bike underneath you and just let it rock and go side to side and move forward and backward. You sit your butt down on a seat and now all your options are limited and it starts chucking you places. Now right back there, I did sit down for just a second because I wanted to really get some good traction at the bottom of that, because some of the time when you're up, you know, when your weight's real far forward, you don't get a lot of traction, and so boom, I'll just kind of instinctively sit down if I can see that the trail's gonna allow it to, you know, grab some traction, grab some speed. I'll do that a lot. That was a tight turn. That was a tight turn. Yes, this is single track. It's just one track. You know, it's not woods riding, but we'll get there in the summer. Pound up over that. But one of the things that it really does challenge you on is just front tire wheel placement, because there's so many of these sharp, loose, nasty rocks that are just, you know, anywhere from the size of a baseball to a softball to a soccer ball, a football to you guys in Europe and in Australia. Oh, this is a fun trail. I forgot about this one. I should turn around and go up this, because that's not that hard going down, but it would be kind of a challenge going up. Turn around and hit that. I've done it before. Yo, see, light that thing back up. That was where my idle's a little bit too low. I need to just stop and reach down there. Oh, a couple of deer, 3 deer, 4 deer, 5 deer. Oh, ton of deer out here. I'm gonna chase them. Didn't see any bucks though. Looks like they were all does. Of course, at this time of year, the buck wouldn't have its antlers on anyway. Need Sam out here to be able to tell me what gender they are.